you're a kid, the world is perceived differently. Like you don't have to really deal with the world, at least. You just have to deal with your household and school or whatever. You don't have to deal with like the responsibilities of the world, whatever. You probably just got to do your homework and shit like that. But when you're an adult, it like when you're a kid, but you're entering adult, like you're a teenager or whatever, 18, 17, whatever, and then you become an adult and you start being on your own, or whether you're at college, whatever it is, it's like the world almost like is either you adapt or your ass gonna start to plummet, right? Like you're gonna start to get fucked over. And now you start to see like why some people is the way they is. Why some people is the way they is. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that like for example, the lion. Like the lion in the jungle, right? I'm gonna use that as an analogy. The lion in the jungle, they don't really want to kill, but they still gotta eat. Right? So it's kind of the same thing with the real world. I see like for example, in the corporate space, if everybody else is cheating, even though you don't want to be a cheater, if nobody's gonna regulate the cheating, what, you just gonna keep losing? Or you gonna cheat too?
You're gonna cheat too. Exactly.
So I'm like, now I'm starting to see how some people is the way they is. But it's crazy how everybody else, the rest of the world, see it like, oh, they're a cheater and they fucked up. That person fucked up. That person fucked up. When it's like everybody being chased in the back by something.
Everybody.
Everybody. Even if like bills, everybody has bills. Companies have bills.
Right.
Companies have profit and loss sheets. Like they lose money some months. So it's not like everybody is just, oh, I don't have to worry about anything. Like once you become an adult, it's like you always gonna have something. I ain't gonna say worry about, but you always gonna have something that you're responsible for, or that you have to do every day, no matter if you paid up with your bills from 3 years ago. If you don't keep going, that shit gonna catch you. Shit, and then not just that, not just bills or finances or in corporate space. Shit, your health. Like you neglect your health, that shit gonna catch up with you. So you gotta really juggle everything. It's like,
but it's kind of like welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, it's like the welcome to the NBA moment. You know how they had like welcome to the NBA moment? But the only difference is that y'all told us. Like y'all told us about it, but
yeah, I think the thing is though, it's what I'm seeing is we was told, because I was told about it, but I wasn't told in detail. I was always told, I'll give you an example. So my dad would tell me like, man, it's rough out there. It's hard out here, you know, y'all enjoy your youth, it's rough out there. But me, what I'm trying to do is put responsibilities on my kids now and let them see certain things now. So when they do decide to jump out there on their own, it's not such a surprise.
So basically getting them to adapt a little bit.
For example, yesterday, they wanted a pizza. I'm supposed to feed them, right? Right? I'm supposed to feed them. But I also want them to know that they're empowered to go and make money to feed themselves. I'm not saying I'm going to not feed you, but let you know that, oh, that's how it feels when you have to pull from your money and go pay something. Because you don't feel it when you
have to eat.
Yeah, when you're a little kid, you don't feel it. You just like, oh, well, I just go ahead and get some nuggets. But when you have to start going in your pocket and say, okay, I had to feed myself, and then you still got to maintain lights. Still got to maintain water.
And you still want the new video game?
You still want the new video? Now you start making choices. Like, oh,
which
wow,
which one do I get?
But a lot of people don't see that until they get out.
Exactly.
It's the parents' job to not put everything on them, but let them see. Like, it would have been great if I was young, if my parents would have showed me their bills. I show my kids bills. I'm not showing it to them to be like, oh, just look at this. This is what you have to look forward to. And it's not hard to do, but it's just showing you that being grown doesn't always mean that I'm just grown, I can do what I want to do.
Right.
Being grown actually boils down to knowing that you can't really do what you want to do. Because if you start doing what you really want to do, you can mess yourself up.
You really can. Like I was just telling my homie the other day, I was like, people think that you can do what you want to do when you get old. You can't do what you want to do, you only can do what you can afford.
Exactly.
And that's after you already did what you need to do. Then you can start doing what you want to do. But then even then, you gotta make a decision. Because if let's say, if, for example, you got $1,000, you just spent $800 on what you needed to get done, and you got them $200 left. That don't mean spend the whole $200 until you get paid next time. Cause shit, if that's the case, then you're gonna forever be broke every month. After every month, you're gonna be heavily broke. Boom, 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 boom. So like, you gotta really preserve what you want to do now for what you want to do in the future. Like, if you want to be financially stable in the future, then you got to do stuff right now. Like, you got to make decisions right now for your future, for your 3-year-old, I mean, not 23-year-old, your 26-year-old trail or 27-year-old trail, whatever.
Right.
So it's like, it's just crazy because when you're a kid, the only thing you have to do is school and the game and worry about being the best at basketball, at PE or whatever. But then all of a sudden that day comes and all this other shit is right up your doorstep. And not just bills, a lot of shit. Like most people don't really start to realize how fucked up people is until they become an adult. Like when you're a kid, it's like, oh, they took the swing from me. Oh, they took my juice. It's like, all right, whatever. Yeah. Like we all playing, or they janking or whatever. It don't really matter. But like then when you at your doorstep, you get bills, and then you got your health, and then you got people that you fucking called your friend, do this, that, and the third. He was like, damn, all this shit, you gotta deal with all this shit at once.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, it doesn't have to come at you that fast.
It doesn't.
It's the kids make the decision to say like, man, you know what? I just want to get out on my own. And the thing about life, I was talking to Laura about this, is you can make one decision. Like right now, you and I can leave this house and go do one bad thing. It'll set up the rest of our lives. Mm-hmm. It's like a trickle down effect. We go up to Publix and we rob Publix. Now we have started. But if I want to get in shape, I gotta wake up every day.
Every day.
I wake up every day. I gotta do this overtime. If I want to be successful, I gotta overtime. But if you want to do bad, just do one thing.
Just do one thing. The one thing, it'll fuck your whole life up.
Everything.
Whole life. Like I'm talking about I ain't no, oh, we forgive you, or mm-hmm. Or we gonna let you slide, Nuh-uh. Hell nah, they'll lock your ass up, or like I know some people that I went to school with are felons. They can't even get jobs. So I'm sitting here, when I was hearing about this, I'm like, hold up, I'm confused. So they went to prison. Mm-hmm. They're a felon. So they can't, it's hard for them to get jobs. So I'm like, how are they supposed to make money legally? I'm confused. They like they went back to selling drugs. I'm like, well, how y'all gonna get the man to get the people a felony, and then now they can't? It's hard for them to even get a job at fucking McDonald's.
Well, they've solved that problem though.
Which one?
You just have to be an entrepreneur. Like you have to go drive trucks.
Oh yeah, you can be an entrepreneur. You can be
so that's the thing. It'll force you into like entrepreneurship. I mean, you necessarily don't have to sell. You don't have to go sell drugs.
Yeah, you don't have to sell drugs, but that's like the first thing that comes to those type of people's minds.
Right.
But I'm saying like regular people, regular civilians that's not felons, like they can go out and get jobs. Even no matter how bad or good the economy is, they still can get jobs. Like nothing is really stopping them from getting regular jobs, McDonald's or Walmart, whatever. People just trying to do the right thing. But you got felons, the people that need the jobs the most, that's trying to get their life together, they can't even get jobs because shit they did 20 years ago.
Exactly.
That's crazy as hell how that shit fuck you up.
But that's the system though. That's how it's designed.
They designed like that on purpose?
Yeah. Wow. Because I think that even the Bible tells us that the poor will be with us always. It does. So
who was us?
Huh? With us. You're just gonna decide which side of that you're gonna be on. You're either gonna be the have or the have not. That's what it is. The system is designed like that. Just think about it. Look at the prison system. It's designed like that. If prison was designed the right way, you would really be able to go into prison and be rehabilitated. But what happens is you go in
rehabilitated?
Yeah, so you're able to come out and change your ways.
Yeah.
But most of the time you go in there, you become more of a criminal.
Institutionalized.
So they're not saying, okay, all right, this dude did this, let's bring him in, let's hire like some real psychiatrists to dig into what brought them to this point. Mm-hmm. So I think that for me is where it all starts. Then you gotta think about how you were raised. And how you were raised depends on what type of decisions you're gonna make. It's easy for me to make, I'm not gonna say I make all good decisions, but in my mind, I look at it like this. I'm scared of jail. I'm scared. Like I'm a scared cat. I'm scared of jail. And I have a family that depends on me, so I have to really think before I do. You know what I mean? Before I do something, I have to be like, if I do this right here, how is this gonna affect them? And then generally I can make a decent decision.
See, when you're a kid, you don't think before you act. You just do shit.
Yeah.
But when you become an adult, like the small stuff that you fuck up on, like you make, not the big shit like going to go rob or kill somebody. That shit right there, ain't no fuck up and then come back. You just fuck up and then that's your ass.
You done.
But like the small shit, like for example, when I parked, remember when we went for the photo shoot and I parked in that spot and I got that boot?
Right.
So I'm sitting in my head, now I start thinking like, okay, do I try to get away with parking right here? Or do I go park up there and pay $20? Or if I don't go up there and park $20 and I risk it and they put a boot on my shit, I pay $150. So now you start thinking like, you know what? It's just easier for me to just go pay the $20.
Right.
And just don't even have to worry about that. So now I'm starting to think before I do shit because I've been hit so many times when, like I said, life started to make you adapt to the environment. Like, motherfucker, you gonna act right or you gonna have a hard ass time.
It's gonna be hard, and you start to see that. This gonna sound crazy, but it's that being poor is expensive.
It is.
Because think about it. If you said that boot, right? You said, okay, I could have parked over here for $20. I got the $20. But then I said, nah, I'm gonna park over here. Then now I gotta pay up $150.
Yeah.
Well, I had the 20, but I might not have the 150.
Exactly.
So then now these days gonna mount up, and then guess what happens? Now your license can get messed up. So now you went from a $20 mistake to a $500-$600 mistake.
All because you trying to get away from the 20.
You trying to get
trying to fuck over the 20. Like you ain't. It's only so many times you gonna get away with it. Then it's gonna start biting you in the ass. Just go over there, get the 20.
Well, for me, I've never had good luck like that. So that's why I don't try it. I be like, man, you know what? Let me just go ahead and, can I just park in a handicapped spot and run the store quick? No, I need to just go ahead, park all the way down there.
Yeah, I get hit every time. I'll never get away with it. I be like, damn. That's what sometimes they be having me thinking like, how the fuck they getting away with it, but then I'm fucking up over here. But then I start thinking about it. It eventually catch up with them. Probably not now. Like for example, another thing we was talking about. It's a whole bunch of drug dealers in Mobile, where we from, right? They probably up $80,000, $90,000 cash, right? They living it up right now, but let's say they do it for 20 more years, they gonna get caught.
You said 20 more years?
Yeah.
They're not gonna make it that long.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make it that long. Exactly. Right. They eventually gonna get caught.
Right.
So it's like, okay, yeah, they balling, but shit, in a few years they gonna have to deal with this, that, and the third. Like the dude Wallow, that what his name? Wallow. Rallo. He used to stay in Atlanta.
Oh, you talking about the
big
guy
drug?
That have the? He not no drug dealer.
He was a drug dealer.
Oh, okay.
He was a drug dealer. He went to jail. He came out and started rapping.
Yeah.
So he's like, life made his ass like, okay, we know you want some money, but you ain't even do it like that.
Right.
Send his ass to jail, sit his ass down, and then now he had to come out and do it the legal way. Right. So life got a way of saying, hey, we ain't finna deal with all. You ain't finna do that.
No, you not. And it's gonna be people you see or you think they getting away with stuff, but man, you can't get away. You may as well just, especially when you have a system. Like if you have a system where they saying, look, pay this $20, then they got people waiting. I remember going to get some cigars in the city one time. I was sitting in the car waiting till the place opened, but it was other cars around me, and all I saw was the dude just riding around with the boots on the back of his truck.
What do you mean the boots?
Little boots to put on people's cars. So it's people like they sitting there watching, they waiting, they be like, okay, all right, they've been there too long. Okay, put the boot on their car.
I did not. That's what I'm saying. When I was parking that spot, in my head I'm like, ain't nobody really looking at that shit. That motherfucker sitting right there waiting until I got out of the car, walked away. He seen me. He could have just said, hey man, you ain't paid. Nah, we finna get his ass.
We gonna get you. And it's spotters. It'd be people standing there watching. As soon as you leave, they're like, okay, Go ahead and get them.
I think what it is capitalism.
That's exactly.
Capitalism makes people do certain shit.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is.
Because it's greed. Like, man, you know what? Why is it that? But it's capitalism and it's control. Because think about it. If they didn't do what they did, how? I mean, these people just be sitting out here parked.
Yeah, just park wherever they want.
Then you won't have nowhere to. You like, man, God, no, man, I can't. So they have to do it because they got people out there that want to abuse the system. So they say, man, you know what? We're gonna put this in place. You don't want to pay this $500? Yeah.
So don't pay this $20. Because capital, like for example, like the $20, for example, like capitalism chasing, it's pretty much got it chasing everybody or whatever, right? Or got everybody in certain positions. So you trying to save that $20 is that's capitalism chasing you because you got bills, you got shit you want to pay for. So you trying to save your $20, but they're like, okay, we know motherfuckers out there. If they can get away with it, they gonna get away with it. They gonna do it every time.
Right.
Like if I can get away with parking in the closest spot right there, or parking at the handicap spot every time, I'm gonna do it every time. I ain't gonna sit here and park it to the back.
Right.
Where ain't no parking spot and shit. I'm gonna park in that handicap spot. But like, okay, y'all want to abuse the system? Y'all want to that's supposed to be for handicapped people. You want to keep doing it? All right, we gonna charge that even more.
Exactly.
Even for the like what's the shit called the speeding tickets and shit. Like, all right,
oh yeah,
the speeding tickets. For some reason, like when you start getting more speeding tickets and stuff like that, like for the insurance company. That's what I'm trying to say. Insurance company. You start getting speeding tickets or whatever. Like you said, being poor is expensive. Like making poor decisions is expensive too. So when you start getting speeding tickets, you got to pay for the speeding ticket, and your insurance start to go up.
Or they might drop you.
So I ain't never got dropped before. Oh shit.
Yeah, they'll drop you.
Or you might end up having a wreck like I did.
But let me ask you this though. Why do these youngins wanna act like they're in the Fast and the Furious? What is that?
Like driving fast?
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know why some of them do it. I only probably do it like occasionally just to have fun, like late at night, whatever. But that's probably like
that's fun to do
like
that.
Twice a month.
It's fun to do that.
Sometimes.
But why though? Like, what is the thrill?
Like, let's say if you driving on the road with 3 of your friends, they in their cars, and then one of them starts speeding up. You get the ha 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 ha. You're like, all right, shit, I got me a new car too. She's like, all right, bet. We finna cut up the traffic. Shit cool and all until you end up killing somebody.
It's never cool though to do that. Because have you ever been told that you know what a car is?
A who?
You know what a car is?
A car?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a car is.
It's a weapon. So when you start driving it like that, now you're weaponizing the car.
That's a fact. Because I know a dude that's in prison for killing his best friend in the car. He was driving so fast, had a wreck, killed his best friend, now he in prison.
It ain't
Got
worth
like
it.
7 years.
And if you're trying to get somewhere fast, this is what made me not drive fast. Because the way my luck goes, it's always the one that's doing dumb shit that'll end up killing the other person.
The good person.
I'm not saying good person. I'm just saying if I'm driving and I start driving fast, 9 times out of 10, it won't be me that get killed. It'll be the
Somebody
other.
else get killed.
Yeah.
So you don't want to live and still deal with the bullshit.
Exactly. So I have to be like, nah, man, I ain't gonna do it. See, I probably get thrown from the car and everything, be alive, but then I didn't kill the whole family over here.
Oh, now you got to go through that shit for 20, 30, 40 years.
30, 40 years where?
Prison.
I ain't gonna be in prison 40 years.
You killed.
Yeah. So I ain't doing no time.
They got certain things in jail where you can't kill yourself stuff, right?
I'm talking about before I go. Before I go. I mean, you got to go to trial and.
You kill yourself before you go?
Put like this. We on the interstate, and I get up and I see them people laid out. It's over. I'm gone too.
You go run out of ministry or some shit?
I don't know. I ain't gonna never be in that position. But I'm just saying. I see that right there. It's no coming back from that.
That's crazy. Like having had to deal with that forever. Like you didn't kill your best friend because you want to drive. Now since I had the wreck, I know certain things. Like, and the crazy thing about it is the thing about like life, y'all lived our like 20 years ago, right? So y'all already know when y'all be telling me, Trail, get some sleep before you get on the road.
Right.
Trail, get some sleep before you get on the road. Trail, don't be doing this on the road. Trail, do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And then I'd be like, oh, I'll be okay. I'll be like, all right. Let's say, you know, I fall asleep on the road, I have a car accident. I'm like, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, how many times these motherfuckers done told me stop falling asleep on the road? I'm like, I'm so fucking stupid. I could have listened the first time. That shit would have saved me $1,000.
Yeah. But y'all don't want. But
and I would have had a car right now.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's called bought sense.
Bought sense.
Yeah, it's called bought sense. Like, so basically, you're buying your instead of
Don't
listening.
everybody buy their sense though? Don't pretty much everybody buy their sense?
Not all the time. So like right now, where I say, hey man, don't be fast and the furious. Don't be driving around here fast. If you don't drive around fast, then you're not gonna kill anybody. So then if you say I'm gonna do it anyway, and then you go kill somebody, you just bought your sense, because now you're about to buy some time in jail. And hopefully you'll learn next time. Like, damn, man.
It might be a next time, goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be, you know.
That's another thing too, goddamn. When you're in those situations, like you said, being poor is expensive. The rich motherfuckers, when they be doing all types of stupid shit, they got money for them to get good lawyers, for them to get 15 years of probation and shit like that.
Yep.
But the people, you know, that ain't got millions of dollars to spend on lawyers, and they go do stupid ass shit, they just end up in prison for a long ass time.
For a long time.
For a long ass time, which is crazy to me. That shit is crazy. I guess that's how the world works.
It is, and that's why y'all need to stay on the right path. Simple. The right path. That's it. It's no other way.
It really ain't.
Stay on the path. Now, if you ever find out another path or alternative, then you let me know. But I know that if I'm driving around here, I'm going Peachtree Industrial, I'm riding 45. It's 45, I'm driving 45. And then my dad always told me, if you feel like you gotta speed and you gotta get there that fast, your ass should have left yesterday.
Your ass should have left
Yeah, you should have left yesterday. If you feel like you gotta drive like that, you should have left yesterday. I ain't gotta rush to get to where I need to get to.
You just leave early enough.
Leave early. I'm the most chill person in traffic. I mean, you rode me before. I sit there and say crazy stuff, but I'm not gonna be the. I'm just like.
Cause you ain't finna be late anyway. You already been left 30 minutes ahead anyways.
But I'm just thinking about. I think about all kind of stuff. I think about people crazy. I start blowing my horn. I don't know what kind of day that person had. They might let the window down, start shooting. I don't know. I'm just like, man, look.
You trying to fly on the radar. Just do everything by the right way, so you don't gotta deal with no problems.
Just gotta stay out the way.
And it's cheaper that way.
It is.
Like when you get to doing all types of stupid shit, you fucking up your budget.
You gotta stay out the way.
That's another thing too. Like budgeting makes my head hurt, but after I get done, it relaxes everything.
Right.
Until I get paid again. Like I was telling my homeboy, he was like, "Oh man, that shit, I ain't trying to budget." I said, "All right." I said, he's like, I said, "You say you want to be a millionaire." I was like, "You think them motherfuckers don't budget?" I said, "Shit, even the companies with millions of dollars still budget."
They have to.
Like, you better start budgeting right now. You talking about your head hurt from a little $200 budget that you got to do. Wait till you got to deal with thousands, and you got this expense, that expense, this expense. You got to pay for this over here, that over there, that over there, this over here. Like shit, you talking about your head hurt now? You better go ahead and start getting the habit of it. And I was like, I know you ain't gonna listen to what I'm saying because I've been in your shoes before. Like I've been in a situation where somebody's telling me something that they had learned from experience, and I don't want to listen. But I'm gonna tell you anyway. I was like, listen, if your ass don't budget, I promise you, your ass gonna be going broke very soon.
Right. I
was like, cause I done went flat zero broke multiple times from not budgeting or doing shit I just want to do. I was like, listen, your ass better budget, boy, your ass gonna be going down.
I'm telling you, it's sad. And then it's that favorite word you gotta learn is no.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The no, like the no, I don't have it. I ain't got it. That's the most powerful word. Like man, look.
No.
But it's not a lie though.
Because
if you think about it, if you look at it, you start doing a household budget, your household budget doesn't include anybody outside your house. That's why it's a household budget. Your name is not on my budget, so I don't have it.
Right, all your money is allocated.
I'm not sitting here saying like, okay, now I got to get this person. I got to write them in at $50 a month. No, you're not in it. I'm sorry, not my problem. And like I always told you before, if I can give it, I'll give it, and not expect it back, right?
Right, but you ain't letting about the bar now.
No, but if you can't go get that from the bank, then why? I mean, why is it that when you go to the bank, you got to show your check stubs, your license, and all that kind of stuff, but then you can't show that to me? Like,
they don't want to show it. They don't want to show it to you. They're like, man, come on, man, I fuck with what you da 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 da. Then you get to call them motherfucker. Then now that all of a sudden they don't answer the phone.
No.
Hey man, what you say you gonna pay me Friday? What happened? Sunday come around, like at least talk to me, like tell me what's going on.
Exactly.
Like
something.
Like it's like if you know you owe somebody money, you gotta at least follow up. Like, hey, this going on. I gotta
Exactly.
Got you this right here. We can put together a payment plan or something. You know what I'm saying? At least talk to them, let them know what's going on. Whatever. But just not answer the phone at all, like or dodge it, motherfucker. It's like, I bet. I see why you don't got the money, because you didn't probably borrow from everybody else, or you didn't fucked up this, that, and the third. And that's why you trying to get it from me. Because you done burnt all your bridges.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And then, people feel a way, they won't like you, but then you make sure your household is good. That's it. Especially, like I said, that word no. I'm sorry, man. I wish I had it. I ain't got that shit. Man, yes you do, man. Nah, I don't, man. I really don't. I'm sorry, I don't. Man, that's messed up. I know it's messed up that you ain't got what you need to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to stay afloat, trying to stay alive over here. And everybody got their own problems and their own issues that they're dealing with.
Yeah. So. What the saying is? You stay if you act broke, you'll stay rich.
Yeah. Think about it. You see people all the time. They just. You look at people like Jay-Z. Like, you look at him. He don't look like he got a lot of money. He don't
look like he got shit.
He look like hair.
Before he got a haircut.
Yeah, he just like worth them $2.5 billion though.
It's 2.5. Damn, I thought it was just one. Shit. About worth more than LeBron.
For now.
Then LeBron gonna surpass him or something? Then LeBron gonna surpass him eventually?
I'm looking at based off of time. Is LeBron 40? Is LeBron 40 yet?
Like 38.
Yeah, so he still got time.
How old Jay-Z is?
His 50s. He's in 50s. So you figure LeBron gonna have more time, because if you look at what he's doing now, he's already kind of set himself up for after basketball. So he's gonna probably be big in business. So once he get off the court, then he'll get himself set up. So yeah, I think he probably would over time, because he got more. I would say he has more time.
He got 10 years more ahead.
So that's how I look at it. Just like the young generation now, they have more time than us. Technically, if y'all live. If y'all live.
What you mean if we live? I'm live.
Well, I mean anything can happen.
Because they be, yeah.
No, I'm just saying anything can happen. You can go out and get hit by a car or something. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, if you spend like right now, like my son can't believe that I told him, if you really work on your business right now, I said at 18, you can be a millionaire.
He didn't believe that?
Easily. I think he believes it, but it's like, it's like when you tell anybody something, they can't see it. They're like, $1 million? And then in his mind, he's like, why I need $1 million? Like, because you're thinking about where you are today. You're like, okay, I got my food, got my game, I got what I want. Like, what would I do with $1 million? But what I tell them you can do with $1 million is, while your friends left and going off to a 4-year institution, you already running. Like, you already up and running. They still doing that, and you got your life going.
They probably don't care right now. They pretty much their life probably going right now.
Yeah, my job is to put it out there tell them to show, because I wish when I was young, somebody would have sat me down and said, hey man, look, put your money right here, do this right here. Wait till you're 30 to get married. Like I be telling you. And just use from 18 to 30 to just build your foundation. And don't have no kids. Just spend that whole time to 30. Don't have no girlfriend, none of that stuff. You see what I'm saying? No girlfriend.
I got a girlfriend.
I'm just saying, like no girlfriend. I would have a friend. See the difference?
Friend with benefits?
I mean, that's whatever y'all agree with. But I'm saying, like, nobody that's sitting there saying, hey, what time you getting home? Or, you ain't answer your phone. None of that.
That just come with it, huh?
No,
because people have feelings.
That's not gonna come with it. That's not gonna come with it because I'm telling you, I'm going back. I'm turning back the hands of time with the mind I have now. And what you would say is, hey, look, I'm on a mission. I'm 20 years old, 21. I don't plan on getting serious with nobody until I'm 30. If you down with that, cool. If not, I'll see you. I'm not gonna be the one where if I'm sitting here trying to build something, trying to work and do this, and you saying I ain't spend time with you, I didn't do like I'm on a mission. Are you okay with that? No, cool. All right, see you. See, you don't believe that it's women out there that's like that too. That's the thing. That's like that. That's probably building up, doing their thing, and don't want a serious commitment.
But I ain't gonna lie, if I meet a woman like that, I'm gonna definitely want a serious commitment with her because she's like that.
But why?
Because I mean, she's special. She building her shit.
No, it don't. No, that don't. That don't mean
I want her.
No, it don't.
I'm like, man, I want her when she get away.
No. Y'all just build y'all shit separately. Take trip here and there, whatever. She pay for her side of the trip, you pay for your side. It's like that.
What's want to go on a trip? Like, you gonna eventually catch feelings though.
What you mean you gonna eventually catch feelings?
You taking trips with her and stuff.
No, you already got a plan. You got a plan.
Plan is this. This right here get to kicking in. It's
hard
to old pie.
You gotta do that. Your heart shouldn't turn on until you're 30. The logic should be no kids. I just got a friend. We hanging out. We going to go do this, and then I'm come back to the house.
Oh, it's not possible to turn your heart off.
That is possible. Yes, it is. You can say, man, look, we just hanging. And then think about it. When you going into it with logic like that, you won't catch feelings because when you sit down at the restaurant, it's separate checks. So nothing is gonna ever feel like, man, I did so much for them, and I did. It's gonna be, hey,
not so much for them.
When they say check, please, and you say separate checks.
That ain't got nothing to do with how you feel though. You was on a mission, right? When you met Laura? No.
On no mission. I ain't had no plan. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you, like, where my mind should have been. Like, it should have been, okay, no kids, mission to 30. Because if you think 30 old, it's actually pretty young. Like 30 years old, you like, dang, man, I'm good. See, you looking at me like that right there because you thinking like I'm full of shit. Like you thinking like,
no, I'm not.
You thinking like, man, I sit here and listen to this dude and then turn 30 and I'll be cussing his ass out. He might be dead. He might be dead and gone somewhere. No, I'm telling you, if from 18 you just whatever mission you're on, it can be whatever, and you don't have no distractions, because that's all it is. That's what it is. I'm not just saying this because I'm like, don't have a girl. I'm just saying that it's a distraction. It's another distraction. You already got distractions now. You got to work. You got to make sure your stuff is paid. You got to eat. You got to do all this stuff.
That shit's stupid.
What? This distraction.
All distraction. You got to do that shit, yeah.
It's a distraction. Somebody calling you, hey, where you was yesterday? You don't call them. You don't call them do that. You just call and say, hey, you got time this weekend? Let me see what I'm doing. Yeah, I probably got about an hour. Okay, well, let's meet up and get something to eat. Don't pick her up. Don't ride. Don't ride together. Because I'm telling you, all those interactions is what started turning, like you said, that heart. It started turning on. Y'all riding in the car. Y'all talking about shit. Y'all looking at each other crazy. No, it's, hey man, meet me up at Stony River. Sit down.
7 checks.
It's gonna be 2 checks. Telling you, They gonna be like, man, there's something wrong with this dude.
So when do you have time to, you know?
To what? To get off?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you can do that on your own. I mean, think about it. Now that right there, that'll make it even better because now it's really no feelings involved. Now if that's something that they want to do, like the chick, just make them know that, hey man, look, if that's something you want to do, this is not saying that after this we in a relationship.
Yeah.
Most people are not gonna be cool with that. The reality of it is men and women were meant to be together, and if you do start doing that kind of stuff, you might just catch feelings, right? But if your mindset is you have a mission, then you got a mission. Only thing is I feel that you should be honest and say straight up what you're trying to do. Like, look, man, I'm not trying to be in a relationship. This is what I'm doing. I'm on a mission till I'm 30. Are you cool with that? Hell no, I ain't cool with that. All right, cool. That's fine then. At least you was honest about your intentions. But like I said, it'll be hard to do. It'll be hard to only have a few numbers in your phone. You know, homeboys call and say, hey, you want to do this? Man, I don't have no homeboys. We ain't doing shit.
But I got fucked up last time because I ain't had no, what is it called? What's where I'm looking for?
No, that's when you started to go the other way is when you got the homeboys. That's when that started.
No. I'm talking about when I first started and then I didn't have what's the word I'm looking for? You know, people, like for example, you know how you got P? Mm-hmm. And you know, all the other people you got, where you can get into different rooms, different places and stuff, because you know them? I ain't had that.
Well, you can build that from 18 to 30.
God damn, 12 years.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's gonna happen overnight. It'll be like, okay, I meet somebody at 18. I meet somebody at 19. Because what happens in those years is this. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're building, whatever you're working on, you'll start running into people that's on that same type of time. So then they become a part of your network. So if you working on something, you always in the library, you're not gonna really catch like ratchet people and people that's not just chilling in the library. You're just not.
All right.
You're not gonna go into Panera Bread and see somebody on their laptop just working, just you know, you ain't gonna see like random people in those places. You're not gonna go into Starbucks. And these are all places that people will probably be hanging out at.
Like certain people hanging out at.
Yeah. Yeah, you gonna just run into people like that. And see, then that's when that network will start. And then you might start hanging out with them. Spending an hour of your time, sharing ideas or whatever. And by the time you 30, you done built up your bank account, you built up your investments, you did your thing, and then now you're like, man, you know what? I'm still in grind mode, but I might be ready to take a little of that time and start devoting it to a special person and trying to build something. Maybe, maybe not. And then now you got from 30 to 40, 50, 60, 70.
What age did Shannon Sharp start dating? That motherfucker said he regret that shit.
He started dating.
Shannon Sharp said that he
regretted dating?
No, he's saying that he regret taking football so serious and not building him a family. Because he ain't got no kids, right?
Yeah, he got 3.
For real?
Yeah.
He said some shit about, no, he ain't married. It's some shit about.
No, but he was in his playing stage. So just imagine, like, I'm just assuming now. So he goes from high school to college. And you know how it is. I mean, I never lived it, but I can only imagine that you're a top recruit. You are going to college. Everybody trying to get after you, the girls and stuff. So you just out there just wilding out. Then you go to the NFL. You can probably get with any girl you want. Then you start having kids, but they may not be with the same mother. So you're not really
taking a female actually serious.
Yeah, you're not taking them serious. But instead, if he would have said, man, you know what? I know I'm in the league. I know with my mindset, I can't be faithful. I ain't gonna be out here doing this. And then when he got to that point in his life where he was, but see, Shannon Sharp full of shit anyway. Because this motherfucker almost 60 years old fucking with 20-year-olds. So at the end of the day, he say that shit, but
he almost what? 60?
Yeah. So at that, think about that. Think about a 20-year-old. Like that's like my daughter age.
I don't even fuck with 20-year-olds. I'm 22.
But think about what this old ass motherfucker want with. So I just think Shannon. You know, one thing I learned about Shannon Sharp, he sound good. Like he say a lot of good stuff, but I think in the background he do like other stuff. So like he may say like, man, hey man, you need to do this and this, but then when the cameras turn off, then he on his bullshit. I mean, how else you gonna get sued for $50 million?
And then he got the lawsuit dropped.
No, he didn't get it dropped. He actually
He paid it out.
Yeah.
You know, he paid it out and then cut a deal or some shit, right?
Think
They ain't go to trial and shit.
50 million you just lost over some ass.
Motherfucker had 50 million though. That's crazy. That plan. I guess he's working the plan.
Huh?
He's working the plan. I guess. That's how he got the 50 million because he's working his plan, right?
He was, but then something happened. Think about it. He went from. Remember, he used to be on ESPN. Remember, ESPN had got rid of him?
No, he got fired.
And then you remember, I know you probably don't watch Nightcap, but when I would watch Nightcap, I remember when they would first come on, like they had all those endorsements and all that kind of stuff. After that, the mother started disappearing.
I ain't no endorsements on there?
Only thing I see now is Prize Picks.
So he ain't got none of, what's that V shit? That's Prize Picks?
I think that's Volume, but I think that's his.
So he ain't got,
so them other ones, when he used to get on the
T-Mobile?
No, oh, that's gone. We remember when he used to get on, he'll start out, he'll say all these stuff. He's like, God damn, all these endorsements. No, he just talk about that liquor, the Portier shit.
That's the only thing you talk about? Damn.
So for me, I'm like, again, I don't know how it is, man. I don't know how it is when you worth all that money and got all that access. But see, you can find out, and then you tell me.
Nah, hell nah. I ain't fucking on 20-year-olds.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying you find out, you get super rich, and then you start telling me stories. You tell me stories.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen.
Then you be like, yeah, man, I was on the yacht, man. I was doing all this stuff. See, I like to hear those stories.
It's coming. As long as I make decisions for 27-year-old me.
For 30-year-old you.
30-year-old me.
Yeah, you have to make.
I'm running that play you talking about, the 30-year play. Mm-hmm. I'm starting that tomorrow.
You are? You serious? Dead serious? You gotta start it and don't think about it.
I ain't gonna think about it. I'm gonna do $50.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, is it 50? Yeah, $50 every time I get paid.
There you go.
30 years.
That's all you gotta do.
I ain't gonna think about it.
Where you gonna put it though?
What is it? So I did my research a little bit. I forgot what because I haven't read up on it since like last week. But apparently there's a certain, it's not a stock, but it's like a whole bunch of stocks in one. What is it called?
Like, I think it's like the S&P 500.
Yeah, the S&P 500, and then you got the other one. It's 100 of them, but it's like tech companies.
Okay.
It's 100 tech companies. So I'm gonna split it up and I think I'm gonna do 70 and 30. 70 in the tech companies and 30% in the S&P 500.
Okay.
Because the tech companies gives you more amount of money, but it's like it fluctuates way more than S&P 500. Because like if tech is fucking damn near going bad or whatever, doing bad.
Right.
At least in the 500 companies, it's different industries and shit.
Right.
But I was sitting here talking to ChatGPT and I was like, well, majority of these companies rely on tech anyways. Airplanes, trucks, the medical field, like all these fields rely on tech. So if tech is doing bad, these motherfuckers got to be doing somewhat bad.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna go, 70% in tech, 30% in S&P 500. So even if I might do 60-40, depending. I don't know, but tomorrow I'm running it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And run it and forget it.
I got what's the app? My app called. I've been doing my research and stuff. My app. I think this is real. No, that's not it.
I need to find my screen protector.
I got the Compoundy app that you told me about.
Okay.
And then I got this other app. Where the fuck is my app at? Let me go on my finances real quick. Finances. There you go. No, that's not it. Thinkorswim.
Okay.
Think is that what it's called?
I think I heard that before.
Thinkorswim. So that's what I'm gonna be trading on. But it's this other thing too called. You ever heard of swing trader?
I heard of swing trade.
Swing trade. I'm gonna try to learn that too.
Okay.
Day trading, I can't do that because I work. But swing trading, apparently you can like put in some over like 2 weeks or something like that, and then you can get like a little profit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
you
keep
just
turning it over.
I would just put that sucker in, and just let it go automatic, and just forget about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. You say automatically pull?
Yeah, I'll just let it automatically pull and
On my account?
and then just forget it exists.
Yeah.
And then you go back 30 years later.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You gonna really do it?
Hey, yeah, I'm starting Friday. The reason I'm starting it is because I know how my brain works.
Mm-hmm.
I know that over the next 30 years, I know that I'm not gonna rely on the company to do it.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna rely on some corporate company or whatever to get me rich.
Right.
I'm gonna be trying any and everything I can.
Right.
And if all else fails, at least I got that.
That's
and then
right.
plus, I just want to get into the habit of investing and then, learning about different investments. And that way I can call myself an investor. And if being an investor is my identity, then I think it'll be easy to pursue different investments.
Right.
Like real estate or whatever, right?
I agree.
So I'm gonna start very small with very little risk, with very little money, and then I'm just gonna build my foundation.
But that's how it's supposed to be, though.
My way up.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
If you start like that, if you looking at time, a person my age, they can start like that, but it's like you have money, but you're not gonna reach the goal you're looking for. When you're young, that's the best time to do it. Cause the time. You ever heard the being an author story? The being an author story?
Being an author?
Mm-hmm. So the being an author story goes like this. You got two people. You got one, I'm just gonna make up an age. One that's 5 years old and one that's 10 years old. The 5-year-old starts investing. The 5-year-old stops investing when he turns 10. The 10-year-old starts investing, but he just continues to invest. Even though the 5-year-old stopped investing when he turned 10 years old, he's still gonna beat the 10-year-old every time because he started earlier because of compound interest.
What?
Gonna beat him every time.
How?
What you mean how? Let me show you how. Let's see, let's go to...
You said a 5-year-old is gonna invest from 5 years. The 5-year-old is gonna invest for 5 years.
Yeah, we're gonna do the compound.
10-year-old is gonna invest forever. What you saying?
We say, let's put a number on it. We're gonna put a number on it. I'm gonna use 8% annual, just to be conservative. So we're gonna say, let's say the 5-year-old, they're gonna invest the same amount of money. They did $100 a month for 5 years. So that's 100 times 60. What's that? That's 6,000? So that's 6,000. All right.
So you're gonna start with 6,000?
He's gonna invest. So by the time he turned, it's $6,000, right? And that's 5 years. How much money he has?
Down to 9,000.
Down to 9,000 now. Now watch this now. That was 5 years. What age you say he's 5? Let's say he's, how many years you want to use, right? Because now he's invested 6,000 for 5 years. How many years you want to see what it is afterwards?
To 18.
To he 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what that is?
So that meant
13 years.
Say 13. So he was 5 years old. He stopped at 10. So then you got, is that 8 years? Because he stopped at 10.
Oh, you stopping at 10?
He stopped investing at 10. At
Time
10,
out.
at 10 years old.
Hold up. So when he stopped investing, he's still gonna make money?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to show you. So now you said we said 8 years, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna add 8 to that. What's that gonna be? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you're gonna add 13 years. $16,000. Because his money was making 8%.
So let me see 13%.
It ain't gonna realistically do that. The stock market doesn't. They say over time the stock market has averaged, I think, about 8 to 10% annually. So that's why I just use 8%.
Okay.
And then I account for 3% in inflation.
Okay.
So that's 16,000. Now we're gonna go to
That's crazy. Oh, because the interest is gonna keep. No matter how much just because he invested for 5 years, but he stopped, but his money still keeps making money because of his interest.
He's still gonna keep making money for him.
Even though he ain't putting no more money into it.
No more.
Oh my God.
So with that, if he sits there and keep it for 30 years, I mean, in 30 years, at 10 years old, he'll be 40. So if you let that sit for 40 years, he got $145,000. Now we're using little money.
Yeah.
Because he just did $100 a month.
I'm pretty sure over the 5 years he's gonna make more money, so he can put more money in.
Exactly, but we just saying right now he's gonna be a 40-year-old man. And all he did was just got $6,000. He just said,
and turned it into $145,000.
That's it. But now he take it to the next level.
What if he invested for the whole until he's 40?
There you go. So now let's take it to the next level. So let's say he don't stop. He just say, I'm gonna keep putting $100 back.
Mm-hmm.
$500,000.
Off $6,000.
Yep. And he put.
Let's take a picture of that right now.
And what I want you to see is that $100. I don't care how poor you are. Who can't come across $100 in a month? A month. We got cell phone bills at $100.
And you forget about $100. You forget about $100.
Yeah.
Oh my God! How long have I been paying for a phone bill? I've been paying my phone bill since I was 16, right? How old am I right now? 22. Mm-hmm. That's 6 years. That's damn near the shit. That's more than what he did. Mm-hmm. I could have already been invested my 6 years.
And so that's why I keep telling you about that play of you being young. This number right here, I always like to do numbers like this to make them real, because people are like, man, I ain't got $25 a week. Because I break it down farther than that. $25 a week. Who can't spend I spend $25 in one hit. I spent $300 on cigars.
Exactly.
So now you say, all right, man, every time, I got some extra money, let's just
throw that extra in there.
I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm just gonna give these folks a car note. Millionaire.
And that's off one play.
That's one play. You're a millionaire.
And then over the next 30 years, I'm pretty sure you're gonna do more plays and stuff like that. So that's crazy though, because what happened? Okay, so let's say if I don't put it in the stock market, and I just put $400 in my savings account, what would it look like versus that?
Oh, you put in your savings account?
So I mean, 0% interest rate.
It's gonna be 0.001. I think that's right. Is it another zero? See, it look like that. So you would have contributed $192,000, but you only made $4 off your money.
You want to make what?
$4.
You want to make $4 in interest.
Yeah.
You only made $4.
Yeah.
But you saved your own $192,000.
Yeah. And remember now, your money, that's why I always told you before, never just keep money in your bank account, because they're not doing anything with it. So now all you did was your $192,000 not even worth $192,000 anymore, really.
Inflation is only worth 10,000.
Exactly. So you go back to that.
Man.
What?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Why the fuck motherfuckers just don't listen when they first hear the shit? I could have already been rich, goddamn.
I mean, you still can. You still got time. It's not like we sit here talking to you 60.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm focused on making decisions for my 30-year-old me. So I got 8 years. Let me go and get to work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got 8 years, man. You can sit there and say, man, 8 years.
8 years. Let me say 8 years.
If you do 8 years.
65,000. But then how I gonna look when I'm 40 though?
Shit, how many years that is?
18.
That's 18 years?
Yeah. And then I can keep at it.
Yeah, because see, that's what I'm saying. This right here is just simply money that'll just be sitting over here.
How much I made? 126,000.
That's how much interest you made. You only contributed $86,000. That's good as hell.
That's damn near 100. That's damn near 100 and what? 140% ROI. 140% interest.
I just like throw that 30, and I love that 30 because then at this point, you 30 years in, and then now you've already done other stuff. Like you might have bought some real estate, you might have bought some businesses, but this right here just over there, it's over there chilling.
And you done already did whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm. And then you might get a big lick or something. Say, oh man, let me take this money. I might drop 100,000 over here.
Does it matter if you drop it in at one time, or you have to do it over time?
You could drop it in all at one time because all that'll do is just change this number. So you drop it in, you at 30-year mark.
Let's say I drop 100,000 at one time.
So what's that? 106. Let me make sure I can type. To make it 1.7 million.
So it don't matter if you drop it in at one time or not.
And then if you do drop it in at one time, it's good because think about it. Now
your interest rate,
that
money is higher.
That 8%.
8% of 108,000 is like what? $800? No. Like 8,000.
Mm-hmm.
And the interest I'm getting at a year, I'm getting 8,000 a year.
A year, but typically what they do is they normally kick it off, like quarterly. So 4 times a year, kick out quarterly, and then when you get it, just let it just keep sitting there, and you just watch your shit grow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, see, I gotta do some more research because when I did my research, it was like I seen where it said 8 to 10% for the S&P 500, but for the tech one, it's like 13.
But when they say 13, is that over a 10-year period, or how long?
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah. Again, that number can change. Right. That number can be 8, it can be 10, it can depend on what the economy is. I just use that to be conservative because worst case scenario, I'm almost 2 million. But then you say I average 13, it's a big difference.
So I gotta keep reading my book. See, I'm behind on my book.
Okay.
That book, I ain't read it in a while. That book is a little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's more than the basic economic books we read. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit tougher than that one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit. Then the chapter's long as hell in that book. The
Intelligent Investor.
Yeah, that book. That motherfucker, it got some words, and I'm like, then the way he wording shit, I'm like, man, that's not how we talk nowadays.
But the thing about that book though is, it's not a book that you read fast. One time. You read it slow. And then that's why I say if you don't have a girlfriend,
you ain't got one.
That's I'm in. You know how people be saying they in their bag? Like that's what you're in right now. You like, I'm working on this right here. I'm trying to build up. Like I'm gonna use what Dame Dash said. He's trying to build up his family office.